Natalia Rose is a Colombian jazz guitarist currently living in Stuttgart. How is the jazz scene in Latin America?
The jazz scene in Latin America, I can speak more about Colombia. I am from Colombia. I come from Bogota, the capital, and I've been able to experience a little bit the scene during some years. When I started doing my bachelor's, I started to get little by little in the jazz scene in Colombia, in Bogota, the capital, where I studied, and I got to know many musicians in the scene, and it's quite particular because the jazz has fusioned with the traditional music from Colombia, and this has made this new genre that we actually call like Colombian jazz. They take the traditional music and they incorporate jazz harmonies, and this has been very nice. I grew up since I first started with this. We studied also in the bachelor in the university where I studied. We studied traditional jazz, swing, and then little by little we get to know also in the jazz scene this Colombian jazz, and it's very nice that it has like this particularity that it takes from their identity, from our identity, our traditional music, and fusion it with some music that we like, that it's not from our people, our veins, because it comes from America, from the USA, but still it's like getting with our music and our identity, taking some characteristics of the harmonies, and yes, so it's the jazz scene is very particular in Colombia because of that, and despite we have many traditional music and different music, it's not that big, but they are really amazing musicians, and it's getting more and more bigger, and it's having little by little more support, so that's very nice. Mm-hmm.
What motivates you to compose your melodies?
I have many motivations. First of all, I really like to get inspired by other things, not only the states of mind that I have of my own like experiences, but also different types of arts. My first album was inspired in some portraits taken for some Afro communities in Barranco de Loba, Bolívar, and this inspired me to take some art, and I also really like classical music, so I took some theory things of classical music and took these portraits, and yes, so first of all, different type of art inspired me, and also experiences and stories that come from my country or from other parts that motivate me to want to write a melody or express it in some way with harmony or rhythm or a melody. Mm-hmm.
How came the idea to come to Europe and continue your studies here in Germany?
So I wanted to experience another culture within jazz. I did my bachelor in Bogota, and I always got curious with Germany, with many things that they told me. I got some teachers that studied here and they told me really good things, and I always thought maybe it would be really nice to learn of the jazz in Germany. I always got this curiosity, and I tried to make it happen some years ago, and I did my first album, and then I started to do some concerts there, so I stayed in Bogota, but then some years after I said I really want to do my master's in Germany, and then I was able to come here, and yes, I knew that I had to learn something from Germany, and yeah.
How similar and how different is the life and also the art scene in Latin America and Europe?
So as I told you in the first question, there is this particularity that they take this traditional music from Colombia and put it with jazz. Let's say that here in Germany, I felt that there's more this traditional jazz, also modern and contemporary, and there's like these two options, and I feel that they are more they emphasize more in this tradition or modern and contemporary, and it's very different from Colombia because they don't fusion it with the traditional music, or so it's been a really nice experience because of that difference. Also this how do you say, like this way of seeing jazz, because I imagine that it's something that how jazz grew up here from the beginning, and it's very different from Colombia, so that's been very nice, and it has taught me many things.
How is Stuttgart and Bogota as a place to live and also as an art venue, and which you like more, or you like both in the equal level?
Okay, so Bogota is a huge city, very huge city, full of people and full of different of million things, and it's a city with a lot of different energies in arts and in everything, and growing up there is very different from here. When I came here, I felt very different because you feel just the relation with the people, how the people grew up. If it's a big city with a lot of people and a lot of things going on all the time, it's very different from a more calm city, as I perceive Stuttgart. And I feel that that it has its good things and its things that are not so good. In Bogota, for example, there's many things to do, many things in art and different things to live, experiences. And here I feel that it's a more calm city where you can find more specific things, and but it's also more calmer than Bogota when you have so many things. So that's something I really like, and it's been very different for me to live, and I think that's the reason why I really also like it, and has taught me many different things from what I already experienced and I grew up with.
What are your plans for the future?
My plans for the future are I want to keep on writing my music. I want that's what I want to do, keep on doing my music with different formats, and playing in different countries, and having this experience that I think that's the most fulfilling, that it's playing for different people in other countries and feeling how they felt the music and if they enjoy it, and feeling this connection with the people in all the world. I think that's the nicest thing to do with the music, just sharing your music and feeling this connection.